Now we have five guys. Oh my god, first two and four girls. As they got through here, the explosion crashed through. Peters and a random girl. Peters and a random girl and a man. One of the girl, a woman and a man, and a boy were thrown backwards. Peter shoved forward the boy and the woman and crashed into the bottom of this thing. It flew over and it fell to his death, crashing into the ground and dying. Charleston yelled, "Oh, oh, no!" They had to press on without Charleston. They went to this room. There were 4 men and 4 women. And suddenly, everything was thrown forward. A woman was killed by it slamming through her. It was by chance the woman who had been saved by Peters. There were 4 men and 3 women left. 7 people. They went through here as fast as they could as water rapidly flooded the ship. Boilers and filming. The boy, Charleston, were hit nearly. Charleston was gripping onto the rope thing, hanging on for dear God's life. Alive. Hi, Jeff. Charlie, the little boy, Charlie Richardson, Richards, they would all come over here, the 7 of them out here, and then a boiler explosion happened. It splintered one of the women, hitting it to 2. It splintered to 2 men. One man and a woman. And one young kid, giving it William Harley, Miss Zero Whiteson.
What's your best fire me, I freaking dare you moment from work? I'm the only bus driver in our small town with a commercial license for the fancy new electric school buses. The district had spent nearly $4 million on a fleet of 12 cutting-edge buses, complete with Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and all the latest safety features. But in their infinite wisdom, they decided to cheap out on driver training. I've been driving buses for almost 15 years. I'd seen my share of close calls over the years, which is exactly why I took my time on routes. One winter morning back in 2018,
there were 5 people left. The boiler explosion had broken one of these things. It caused the cables to snap, causing the man fall to the death.
Too cautious and taking too long on my route. According precious spreadsheets, I was consistently 12-15 minutes over schedule every morning and afternoon. The GPS tracker shows you're stopping completely at every railroad crossing, he complained once during my performance review. That's excessive when there's no train. It's actually the law, I replied. Commercial drivers have to stop at all railroad crossings.
It was a shame.
Dramatically. Well, none of the other drivers take this long. That's because half of them were cutting corners, and we all knew it. But they had regular Class C licenses that were grandfathered in. I was the only one who'd gone through the specialized certification program for the new electric fleet, which included additional safety protocols. Every staff meeting, Jenkins would pull up his
In 1972.
my name would be
Never.
He'd make these
No,
jokes,
no.
like someone's grandma, or asking if I stopped for coffee and donuts along the way. The other drivers would chuckle nervously, knowing they could be next on his hit list. But the real breaking point came one rainy Monday morning in October. I was running a few minutes behind because visibility was terrible and the roads were slick. Jenkins was waiting when I pulled into the depot after my morning route, standing under an umbrella with that pinched look on his face that meant
Please
he
don't.
ambushed me
God,
right there in front of
no.
drivers who were coming in from their routes. These routes should take 45 minutes, not an hour and 5 minutes, he snapped, not even bothering to lower his voice. Either you speed up or we'll find someone who...
For God's sakes!
Tour Johnson. Something inside me just snapped. I calmly removed my safety vest, unclipped my ID badge, reached into my pocket for my keys, and dropped the whole bundle onto his clipboard. Satisfying clatter. What do you think you're doing? He sputtered. I smiled, feeling strangely peaceful. I'm the only driver certified on these electric buses, and there's a reason I drive carefully. I've got 47 kids' lives in my hands every morning, and their parents trust me to get them to school safely. His face went from...
Please, I need.
As he realized what was happening. Can't just be started. I've got 3 weeks of vacation saved up, I continued. Since I haven't taken a day off in 2 years, I'll be taking all of it starting right now. When I come back, either you back off about my safety protocols, or you can explain to the school board why their $1 million buses are sitting unused in the garage. Oh, and you might want to prepare your explanation for the parents of 500 kids who suddenly have no way to get to school. I turned and walked toward my car in the employee lot. I could hear him calling after me, his voice shifting from commanding to something closer to panicked. Johnson, get back here! You can't just leave! But I kept walking, got in my car, and drove home. By 10 a.m., my phone was blowing up with texts from the other drivers. Apparently, Jenkins was running around like a headless chicken, trying to figure out how to cover my route. By noon, the superintendent herself called. We need to discuss this situation, she said carefully. What followed was remarkable. A 15% raise, a formal apology from Jenkins in writing, and a promise that I could run my routes according to my safety standards without interference. What's your best fire me? I freaking dare you. If you open have trouble...
He's a brand new made a mess with your AFK friend in Mike. Stick them into a 3-block hole, then build a 3-block wide tower as high as you want and wait at the top. When they come back, they'll think you dug them way underground. And when they see your name tag, they'll quickly mine up, not realizing you're 50 blocks in the air. You could even get a reaction like this one.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
You're good. Shh. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, okay, I think I'll help.
Yes.
Make it like big dug down.
Yeah.
I have an idea, so like, what if the more she digs up, the more she has to dig through? Because like, no one expects that. No one expects like, she's like digging up in one direction. She wouldn't expect to just be having to go up and up and up and up and up.
That's true.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand up here and just pretend like, that's real quick. Oh, hey.
Hello?
We're up here. We mined you a bit underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine up.
Yeah, mine up.
We're up here. Look up. Yes.
Yeah, we...
How did you get so far underground? What?
Yeah.
We needed to make sure that you were safe, okay? You know, just in case.
Why so far underground? That's my question.
Yeah, just making sure, you know. Besides any players.
Hello? Bruh. You just dug 2 blocks. Why did you dig all of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost there.
Oh, there's a creeper there.
There is?
Yeah, it's fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Just be careful.
Okay. I'm out.
Hey.
Hey, whoa. How did this take you? I wasn't even
Holy frick!
He's a brand new made a mess with your AFK friend in Minecraft. Stick them into a 3-block hole, then build a 3-block wide tower as high as you want and wait at the top. When they come back, they'll think you dug them way underground. And when they see your name tag, they'll quickly mine up, not realizing you're 50 blocks in the air. You could even get a reaction like this one.
I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Shh. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, okay, I think I'll help.
Yes.
Make it so she's like big dug down.
Yeah.
I have an idea, so like, what if the more she digs up, the more she has to dig through? Because like, no one expects that.